Another change in policy at the White House as the Obama administration announces plans now to roll back a bedrock vow of the president, keeping registered lobbyists from serving in his administration. Here's what he said on the campaign trail. This was back in 2007.
I'm in this race to tell the lobbyists in Washington that their days of setting the agenda are over. They have not funded my campaign. They will not work in my White House, and they will not drown out the voices of the American people when I am president of the United States.
So he was elected and signed a ban, but now a total flip-flop. The White House issuing a new rule, thanks to a lawsuit, allowing lobbyists to serve on government advisory boards. Michelle Fields is a correspondent for Next Generation TV. Leslie Marshall, syndicated radio talk show host and a Fox News contributor. Great to see you, ladies. Leslie, there's no two ways to look at this. I mean, there's one way, right? They flip-flopped.
Well, I have to say, obviously, with over 70 lobbyists now in the White House, so to speak, that is a flip-flop. However, the intention of the Obama administration was in the best interest, I believe, of the American people. And that intention was to restrict lobbyists from being participating in policymaking and in governing. And the lawsuit, in a sense, forced their hand. One of the judges wrote in his opinion that the government should answer to the American people if this is, protecting the American people. My question is, having the lobbyists representing General Electric, is that in the best interest of the American people?
So was it the lawsuit, actually, Michelle, that caused them to change this? Or was it basically that a lot of times politicians make promises and think that they're going to change D.C., but the machine is just too big?
Of course, this is rhetoric. I mean, lobbyists are a very easy target when you're running for election. But President Obama flip-flopped before he had even assumed office. And when he won election in November, he announced his transition team that they were actually going to hire a lobbyist, William Lynn, to be the Deputy Secretary of Defense. And this was before he had even assumed office in January. So he flip-flopped before he had even gone to the White House, Leslie. So you can't say that he had good intentions because he flip-flopped way before then.
Leslie?
Oh, no, I disagree. When you look at the polls and you look at the outrage of Nancy Pelosi, for example, with regard to lobbyists, Michelle, I strongly disagree.
But you're talking about rhetoric,
the majority of the American people, left and right, poll after poll, show that they want less lobbyists involved in politicians,
yes, and Obama isn't doing that.
About corporations running this country and corporations owning their politicians, and left and right, both Democrats and Republicans agree that's
Leslie,
not what they want.
you can praise his rhetoric, but we need to look at his actions, okay? They have 70 people in the White House right now who were previously registered as lobbyists, and it works both ways. 24 people who used to work under the Obama administration and now are consultants.
All right.
Oh, no. I think a ban is a strong
not when you wait, not when there are waivers and all of these, loopholes that he uses. That's nothing.
All right, I got to move on to this because maybe this word would actually be good for the current conversation. Kumbaya. President Obama, Hillary Clinton are getting together. They're going to put their differences aside and hug it out tonight, apparently, after Clinton lambasted Obama's foreign policy, and then she said she was sorry. So, ladies, will we get to actually see the hug tonight? Several reporters today asking the White House just that. Listen to this.
Secretary Clinton, she said that she wants to hug it out, so why not let everybody see it?
I believe the President and Secretary Clinton have had many hugs over the past few years. I suspect many of them have been caught on camera. Again, I appreciate the request, but I do think this is a private social gathering for someone's birthday, so it's going to be hard to bring all of you lovely people in.
Yeah, right. Michelle?
I think this apology from Hillary Clinton is bogus. She just wants to undercut the president. To say that you are going to hug it out with the president of the United States, I think she's just trying to distance herself from him and be snarky towards him because she's running for office and she knows that the American people do not like the president right now.
And the foreign policy polls, Leslie, I mean, the president has scored lower than ever before, right before she said those comments. So this is all political, right? As well as this whole phrase about hugging it out.
Definitely it's political. And hey, I don't blame her for wanting to distance herself from him with these approval ratings right now. But the bottom line is this is very consistent. She has not agreed with him on Syria. She's been outspoken about that in the past. She has commended him in other areas with regard to foreign policy. Even in her book before this, this is consistent with how she feels and disagrees with the president. As my mother would say, it's not what you say, it's the way you say it. I think here it's about the way you say it. And I think if cell phones are allowed, we're going to see that hug circulated on YouTube and other places online.
I bet they won't be allowing cell phones, but we'll see, because somebody would pay a pretty penny for it. All right, Michelle and Leslie, have a great day. Thanks so much.